opportunity as the top seed. One game against the mighty Pete Weber. First shot, Mike Edwards. 2-4-5.
All right, not too bad. An aggressive shot. That's what I look for out of Mike Edwards. Not a protective type shot to saying, well, I just hope I bowl a good game. He's got to go out here and say, I don't care if I bowl 140, I want to win, and you have to be aggressive. He was on that shot. Imperative that he makes the spare in the early going just to get off to a good start.
Garrett has come so close.
All right, marking with a spare. Usually Meg, his wife, travels with him, but she's back in Oklahoma because of work. I'm sure she's there watching. And here now is Pete Weber. 3 victories. Last game, 256 with 9 strikes. 3-6-10 on the right lane.
He kind of hangs in the thumb hole a little bit, turns the ball early, drifts high, gets a 3-6-10. See, he gets his hand around the ball a little quickly, drifts high. He's had this spare a couple of times, has been perfect at making it today.
Winner of this one match, head-to-head, 43,000. The runner-up, 22.5. Marshall Holman took home a check for 13.
Pete Weber still bowls league occasionally in the St. Louis area. 1991 league average of 237. I've known this young man all his life. He started bowling at age 2. His first perfect game came at age 12. His first game ever in league.
This is Club 300 bowl owned by Dr. Simon Mock. Second year that we've come here for the IOF Foresters Bowling for Miracles Open. Spare up, second frame.
When you shop in the Acme app, you can count on prices that are the same online as they are in store.
Done with a great deal of confidence here in the championship game.
Mike Edwards has switched to a 5-step delivery, a little more push away. Absolutely perfect position here. He used to be bounced out at that position where he'd have to realign his swing. Gets it inside out. He credits Freddie Borden, the Olympic coach, and Palmer Falgren, another one of his fellow Olympic coaches, of helping correct that from 6 to 5. He says he has more time at the line, and that shot proved it. Match all even, third frame.
Big double by Mike Edwards.
Chris, that's a new Mike Edwards. I've never seen him aggressive. He's always been tentative in the early going. He's a powerful man. Physically, he can take Pete Weber and probably throw him across the bowling lane. But he's always been tentative out on the lanes, and I think that's what he needs to win, and he's shown it in the early going.
Pete comes right back. So after 3 frames, we are level. We are even here in Markham, Ontario.
Bowl yourself, Mike Edwards, and that's what he's learned.
Ten-pin on the left lane.
Interesting sitting in Mike Edwards' positions, eyes closed, contemplating what he must do, and he hears the crowd go, oh, he wonders what happened to his opponent. It's a 10-pin for Weber.
Okay, this is the championship match. Pete Weber trailing by only 1. More to come. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
And let's check out how Mike Edwards is playing the championship here. You can always see the oil streaks. These are where the players have been rolling the ball. Mike is in this zone on this lane. And over here on the left-hand lane, Mike's a little bit farther in, just inside the third arrow. He's using loft and wrist action to control the pair. He leads by 1, fourth frame.
Leaving a 10-pin on the right line.
My goodness, awfully good for a 9 count. Watch this. The good loft, the angle that we spoke about, and he just launches the 6 around the 10.
Mike Edwards attended Tulsa Junior College in Oklahoma, radio, television, film toward a degree. And his father-in-law is a graduate at the University of Toronto. So he told Mike this week to go to St. Michael's Cathedral, pray for strength for this week.
He has the strength, Chris. I know he can bench press 300, so it has to be intestinal strength and not physical, as the match is even through 4 frames.
Well, that is a different Mike Edwards.
Big-time shot. Going from a 6-step delivery to 5-step, he has more room at the foul line to let the swing come through under pressure. That's always been his trouble, and right now it looks better than ever. But the match is still even. He has the big-time foe, Pete Weber.
And remember, this is Pete's 4th game on our live telecast from Markham, Ontario, in the Toronto area.
Weber taking a re-rack on the left-hand lane. Scoreboard tells the story. All even. Championship game. Edwards trying to win his first title. The money, Duke winning 3 titles this year. Who can forget the Ragman with his perfect game? Deadeye Solid. Romek, part of the Kansas connection there, 4 and 5. All of these players will be going to the General Tire next week.
We're getting some 10 pins here in the championship game by both players. This time it was Weber on the left lane. Continuing to mark.
Like a stage.
Match even. Edwards a chance to take the lead for the first time. 6th frame. Pretty good shot. 6 frames. Mike Edwards has bowled like a champion. The match will be even with a spare.
Tournament leader. Grew up in Tulsa, now living in Oklahoma City. Well, another of his big rooters in Oklahoma City is in St. Anthony's Hospital, the Yankee great Allie Reynolds, and we wish him a speedy recovery.
And once again, your son, Ted Schenkel. They're in Goshen Hospital, hoping he's feeling better.
You know, he fell asleep last week and didn't hear your plug.
Well, probably a lot of people fall asleep while they're listening to me. However, you can't fall asleep in this championship match. A lot of money at stake, over $40,000, a trip to the Tournament of Champions for this man if he can win his first title. 4 frames left.
Mike, a very deliberate professional, leaving the 10 pin on the left lane. You'll see the clock superimposed on your video screen. Tension in that face and lots of it in Mike Edwards' face. Weber now is up and he has a spare working. He's shooting the 7th frame and there's a 1 pin difference. Pete in the lead. 2.
A hit we've seen quite often today, the ball staying light on the head pin, the 2-pin being one of the combination spares. This match is even. Championship match in Las Vegas. Pete Weber, wide open split. Donated the match to Walter Ray Williams Jr. Championship match, Quaker State. Did the same thing for Hoskins. Has he done it again for Mike Edwards? We'll see in 3 frames.
3 victories this afternoon.
Chris, this is where Mike Edwards absolutely must grab the bull by the horns. He has to slam the door on Weber. You give him a chance and Weber will come back. Here we go.
Another pesky 10.
Don't know what to say. One run-around object hits another round object, i.e. the center of the pins. They don't always react identically the same. Nothing good has happened Edwards' way so far, except he has a 15-pin lead. 2 frames left. But Quaker State 1985, Edwards came to the same position against Mike Durbin. Looked like he had the match secured, struck in the 9th, and left a disastrous 4-9 split in the 10th. Right now, it would be very good if he could set up the strike in the 9th, because I'm sure he'll strike in the 10th if he needs it.
Two, 4, 5, 7 on the left lane.
Here's what happens. If he makes it, he maintains his 11-pin lead. If he misses it, they are dead tied. Right now, he has to get the ball in this zone. He just has to kick out. The 7 is the key pin without chopping off the 5. A very difficult spare under any circumstances. However, championship match, even more important. What a superb shot.
Superb. Mike Edwards looking for the first win. That's the thing.
The importance of this spare, as you see the 5-pin just getting tilted off its center axis to complete the spare, is that Weber cannot shut out Edwards. Edwards throws 3 strikes. There is nothing Weber can do. Right now, Weber needs 2 strikes to get back in the match.
Memories just off that disastrous split that, well, we've known him since birth, Bo, and it destroyed him. But here he is right back.
Weber has to strike to stay in the match. If he strikes here, there'll be only a 1-pin difference as they go into the final frame. All right, Pete has a little trouble on the left-hand lane in the 8th. He gets a big split. In the 10th, the best he could shoot is 192. Mike Edwards is just going to need a mark for his first title. Once again, Pete Weber with a strike finishes 192.
Okay, 192 after 3 victories prior. Runner-up 22.5, winner 43,000. In case of this man, there's something more important.
Needs a mark for his first title. Here we go. He's a champion.
All right. The Cherokees, Choctaws, and Creek are proud of this man. Tough break for Pete Weber, but it's the first win ever for Mike Edwards. 192 for Pete Weber. And we'll be back with more following this from Markham, Ontario.
You like it?